The idea of this is interesting, but I think I do prefer... I would almost prefer if this game functioned closer to, like, Hand of Fate, where each round is kind of like a mini round-ish? I don't know. Anyway. Tome of Lust. Applies bleed, we get a strike card. Periodic damage, or... No, let's just hit him with Fireball. And I have nothing else. So, let's get rid of 3 fireballs. So, I really like the concept of bleed, because the more that you hit them with the bleed effect, or while they have the bleed effect, the more they bleed. And so they end up taking buttloads of extra damage. Let's get rid of the Hand of Sacrifice. Put that on the bottom, because I don't think I'm going to need that right now. Okay. So we get another Fireball. I do Liquid Fire. Oh. Actually, why don't we do Fireball? Liquid Fire and Regen. Because we're kind of going to need the Regen. This hurts otherwise. I'm not going to get anything else anyway. Okay, I can do that. Which will toast to roastify him. And does he... Yeah, takes the bleed damage. Perfect. Okay. So I want to grab Scroll of Incineration. Whenever any card is discarded, grab that. Then renew Healing Balm. I should probably heal a bit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, do I only have 1 key? Oh. Choose. It's destroyed a thing, but I still only have 1 key. So go back here. I totally forgot to mine. Oh, Ash Storm. Scroll of Supremacy. Deal extra damage. Draw a boon, draw a hex. Phoenix, or get the Ash Chalice. Okay, so we get that recipe. I think everything else is going to be gone. So I guess let's head for this battle and then this chest. Okay, you two. So we get bleed, we get things, we get ouchies. Healing. Apply stun, and then damage. Have any strike cards? How much mana do I have? I got a decent chunk. Pop that. Hurts a lot. Yeah, we might want to go back to town and heal after this, or something. No, he stuns me. Forced to skip the next turn? Oh, boy. I am stunned. End turn. At least we get a little bit of healing from it, but ouch. At least they don't do a whole lot of damage on their own. Okay. Do we do Tome of Lust? I could do 10 damage to it. Yeah. That will make it take 5. It'll die on the next round. Okay. Let's return a fireball? Both fireballs? I mean, it doesn't matter. My deck's gonna fill out anyway. Okay, so The boar's just going to die next round, so let's just ignore it and go for the rat. Now that'll do 8 damage if it lasts for 4 rounds. Yeah. It has to survive for 3 rounds to make that worth it. I'm actually not sure if that was worth it over the Blazing Torch, to be totally honest. Okay, boar is down. It's interesting. This is definitely, like, better art than Slay the Spire. But I kind of miss the, like, quirky designs of Slay the Spire. Everything here is just so roady. And I can get away without doing Ashpact. Get out of here, Ashpact. Scroll of Incineration. Gross. Well, yeah, the boar was, like, kind of zombified. This rat is creepy. You know, the whole background is spooky. Gross might not necessarily be the correct term, but, like, it feels like it a little bit. Okay. Let's grab Lesser Sacrifice and then go back to that. Just heal up. Grab resources. Pre-kit nothing. What was the chest have? Gold. And we can choose a recipe. Another Tome of Lust. Another Scroll of Supremacy. Grab the Scroll of Supremacy. I'd say I do have another key. Okay, the monster roars, then shifts its weight to its hind legs, preparing for a mighty leap. I smirk and enter a stance. The beast's blood-soaked eyes burrow into me. It's hesitating. It knows that I will never just surrender to it. My daily battles have clearly worked in my favor. Feel a rush of power. The monster's roar grows louder and more desperate. It leaps, grinning quietly. The slain monster collapses to the ground. What? Several cards have been renewed from the deck of ashes. Ayy. It's mad. Chest is open and gets us, whenever a card is discarded, restore 3 HP. Let's see. Choose a card from your hand. Draw all copies of the card. Chain reaction. Now let's grab Scroll of Energy. Okay, go up to the cave. Mine. Go here. We got some goblets, but it's not much. I wonder if some of those resources at the end... Let's see. Whenever a card is discarded... Heal extra. Okay, so let's do Healing Balm. Then I'm just going to do Lesser Sacrifice. It'll hit the Restless one for a bunch of damage, and we'll have to draw cards on the next round. Like, I will admit, the art for this game is really nice. It's just all so, like, dark business. Grimdark, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, what are my top 5 card-based games? Looking for some good ones. Ooh, that's an interesting question. There's a number? I mean, obviously, oh. I don't know, actually. That's an interesting question. Wait, are you running what? No. Dodge is up. Okay, let's do Tome of Lust. Hit it with the Blazing Torch, and then set it on fire. That way we'll kill it on the next round. Yeah, we'll do the Ash Pact. It's probably better to do the Ash Pact and then heal. Yeah, absolutely. Slay the Spire is absolutely on the top. Slay the Spire. Card City Knights 1. I didn't like 2 as much. Card City Knights 1 was amazing. I'm trying to think of other ones. I've played a lot of them over the years. I'm just going to wait for him to burn. There's a new one called Cardpocalypse that's coming out this fall, I think, that actually looks really good. It's being published by Versus Evil, and it's made by the Guild of Dungeoneering people, which I think is actually really cool. Let's grab Scroll of Energy for the time being. And then I'm just going to heal. Instead of renewing cards, it's probably better to heal. Oh, another Ash Storm. Okay. Draw a card with 1, 2, and 3. Strain deals 6 to 10 damage to an opponent. Spark. I'm gonna go for the Ash Chalice. It is looking for me. Go away. Go away, you creature. Oh, so it just had Ash. Okay. Well, we'll go back to camp. I have some money, so maybe I can do something interesting here. Ash rights, renew all cards. Burn cards. Upgrades. Cost of renewing neutral cards at the tent to 0. Allows you to meditate. I wonder if these are actually permanent upgrades. This is the meta progression system. Well, what does the merchant have? So I can trade ore for goblets. I have next to no of anything. None of anything. And it's all a 4 to 1. Eesh. Return. No. Buying another healing balm wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm gonna buy healing balm, treasure map, and liquid fire. I don't really know if I have much of a use for any of the money anyway. Okay, so I can make one of these. Ignition seems like it would be cool later. Liquid fire does like 8 damage, which actually isn't bad for 1. Or we can just do Scroll of Supremacy. I'll make one of those. Is there anything I want to dismantle? I can dismantle it for money, but I don't know if I care for money. Because we can't buy traits yet. Because, yeah, I have to do a lot more exploration and grinding before I can do any of that stuff. I guess let's go here. And then up, and then we're pretty much done. There's like a little bit down there, but that's about it. Event. I notice a monster before it can attack me. I have the initiative, the opportunity to strike first, but this beast is larger than the ones I've fought so far. Stronger, crueler. I have no choice. All I can do is attack. If I try to run, it'll hear me. I sneak up to the beast, my intent gaze never leaving it for a second. Poison saliva drips from its fangs. It is digging in the dirt with its claws, as if it's getting ready to fight, as if it smells me, but this is impossible. I've almost no chance of victory. But maybe, just maybe, if I attack from the rear, my chances will increase. You're ready to pounce on the monster. It suddenly turns around and rushes at me with a roar. I screw my courage to the sticking place. This is going to be difficult, but I will prevail. I will survive. But then we don't, like, fight anything? I get confused. Anyway, I return one less card. Oh, that's significantly less of an issue. Oh yeah, I'm still in listen in. So be it. Whenever a character dies, ghoul increases in max. Okay, well that's not a big deal. I need like a manual discard. The Scroll of Energy is nice, but it's not... It doesn't fit my build as much as I'd like. Okay, let's put away the fireball. Okay, lesser sacrifice. It'll do a bunch. Yeah, we'll do lesser sacrifice. Hit him a whole lot. And that actually gets me the perks. Sorta? I don't know. It's an interesting system. Healing bulb? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have enough mana, so we'll just let it go. We'll fireball it in the next round. If I'm gonna put away the Ash Pact, I wonder if I can actually... I wonder if I can use that to generate a bunch of, like, spare Ash Packs here. Yeah. It gives me 2, which is really interesting. I don't really know what to do with that. Yeah, unfortunately, they just auto-burn themselves. Okay, so let's just renew cards. Lesser Sacrifice. Renew. Yeah, I want to leave the Scroll of Incineration and stuff in here. Fireballs. I'm just going to keep getting the fireballs for now. And we technically have a key. Actually, I'm going to go for one of the double lock chests. Camp goods have been restocked. Portal's been activated. Start of a battle. Yeah, 2 or 3 discard cards for this character. One's even common. You can sort of burn cards in camp to move them onto the deck of ashes. Oh! Actually, didn't realize that. Alright, let's do Tome of Lust. And then I'm just going to lesser sacrifice this guy immediately. Which hurts it really bad and heals me up a bunch and does some other things. I don't know, I think that was worth it. That was a really good initial round salvo. We'll hit him with the fireball and then we'll do the Ash Pact. Hurts me, but worth it. Looks like we get to hit him with another... round, so... maybe I don't burn it on this round. Got lifesteal. Damage is increased by 1 for every card in the player's hand. Oh, interesting, but because there's nothing there. Okay, so... I'll just fireball him once. I could have lesser sacrificed. Might not have been a terrible idea. I don't know. Let's see. Another Scroll of Supremacy? No. Let's grab a healing bulb. And renew cards. Tome of Bleed. Torch. Yeah, probably the fireballs. Oh, right. Gotta go mining. Open this up, we get some things. Restore 8 HP, destroy 1 random ailment, deal 5 damage to an opponent, deal 3 damage for every other card discarded this turn. If you have 5 black grimoire pages in your deck of ashes, destroy them and add a black grimoire to your hand. I'm gonna grab it. Because I can discard those black grimoires. And it won't screw me over. Okay, well, we're pretty much Dunsky here. I don't have any more keys. I see, like, 1 more fight. So, I guess let's mine that. And let's just keep going back to the mystery space. Okay. Frowning, the blacksmith looks me over from head to toe. Even without his expressive gaze, I understand that I look far from presentable. Clothing stained with dirt and monster blood, hungry eyes, battered fists. I'm just lucky I made it to the camp without incident. I need this rest. The blacksmith sighs loudly. Yeah, looks like we got a lot of work here. Staying long? I shake my head. Blacksmith scratches his beard thoughtfully. Alright, I'll fix what I can. For now, take this. Made it for you. He hands me a key. Hopefully it'll make things easier for you. Well, I have no keys. So we can get Power Explosion or an Ash Chalice. Actually, let's head this way anyway. Because I might be able to pop this one open. Okay. Ignition, spark. You don't need ash to craft this card. Let's grab that. Spark's not amazing, but it's like, neither is it terrible. Okay, we get an event. Oh. An ash storm is descending upon a village. The doors of the houses lock, and the shutters of the windows slam shut. I walk into the tavern and knock 3 times. No one answers. It's the only refuge for several miles, so I knock again. I finally hear the heavy bolt of the door being lifted. When the door opens, the tavern keeper stands before me. She frowns. What do you want? Can't you see there's no room in here? Before I can respond, I notice a familiar face behind her. Let this one in. We're old friends. I'll share my cot, says the merchant with a chuckle. Well, we're at it. I just happen to have a business proposition for you. The tavern keeper stands aside, and I walk into a warm, well-lit tavern full of people. Well then, I say to the merchant, what's this about a proposition trade? So, I can just buy things. Draw a card with the highest mana cost, draw a card with the lowest mana cost. So 1 health for each card in your battle deck. Heck yeah. Bloat deck saves the day. I think I'm going to leave the rest. Yeah, I can't do the rest, but that's okay. And I'm just going to keep hitting mystery stuff until the dude shows up. Well, I lost 40 gold. Ugh. Reading is dragging me down a bit. I'm tired. I'm awoken by heavy footfalls of a monster. It was hiding behind the entrance to the cave, which I just spent the last night in. Judging from the sound of its steps, I shouldn't expect an easy victory. My recent injury reminds me about itself with a sharp stab of pain. The world grows dark before my eyes. I make only the only decision I can, to run as far as humanly possible from the grasping claws and sharp fangs of the beast waiting for me outside. Trying to make as little noise as possible, I slink deeper in the cave, and in the depths of the cavern, where it branches into several passageways, each of which ends in an exit, or so I believe. After a few hours of wandering in the darkness and damp, I realized that I left a purse full of coins somewhere back there, where I'd spent the night, at the very beginning of my path. Well, I don't need that money anyway. I'm gonna go over here. I mean, what else am I to do? Found some ash. Okay, is it battle time? Ruli has found us. Quickly, prepare for this decisive battle. Renew all cards. Burn cards. Okay, so we want to... Okay, so I can burn cards for small amounts of cash. Okay, looks like we're good. I can also make a card. We can do a Scroll of Supremacy, Amulet of Heartbeat, Power of the Burn, Ignition. I'm going to probably grab the Scroll of Supremacy and then immediately burn it. Is there anything else? Nope. Let's see. I can't heal, can't do anything. Onwards we go. Hi, big... Oh, you're not nearly as scary as I thought you were going to be. Honestly, lesser sacrifice. Okay. So we're going to be hurting ourselves pretty bad here, but that's okay. So let's start with the Ash Pact, because I want to renew those cards. So we get lesser sacrifice back. Perfect. And I do get my Scrolls of Supremacy, and that's fine, actually. Let's see. So let's do Tome of Lust. I could hit the Mutated Ancestor. I should probably kill the little boarling. Why did I do the thing that I just did? Let's see. Return... Nothing. I am now bleeding. Hearts. Okay. So, I'm going to do Healing Balm. I do Liquid Fire, but there's actually... It's not a good idea, Liquid Fire. We're just gonna blast him with lesser sacrifice again, which doesn't actually kill the boar. No, it's not gonna kill him at all. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, and there's my Scrolls of Supremacy. Oh, I'm stunned? Oh, that's doubly bad. Thundering Roar takes double damage until the next turn. Well, that's meaningless. Okay, well, we can double Ash Pact, which pretty much wrecks me. But what else am I gonna do here? I can return cards to the bottom of my deck. Actually, no. We want to hold on to those. Hopefully I can do the thing of sacrifice. Ugh. Okay, we've got lesser sacrifice. I don't have the ability to heal myself, but I'm gonna do that and nuke that guy and kills him. Perfect. They got risky, but we're good. Okay. Owie.
You are doing good. I feel your power growing. But don't get overconfident. It is a long way to the Valley of Death.
Don't patronize me, priest. We have an agreement. You guide me to Lady Death, I turn the hag to cinders and break the curse. Save the caring for your voodoo dolls.
The Ashmaster is silent, staring intently at the flames.
Why me? Wouldn't the other outcasts be a better fit for your mission? What do the flames say? Where are they?
The Ashmaster frowns.
I see each of you went their own path, but only yours led to pain and suffering. This is why I choose you.
Don't lie to me, priest. We were all there when the ash box broke. It can't be that I'm the only one facing consequences.
Life is not fair. Who knows better than you?
Lucia stares into the flames, lost in thought.
Be that as it may, I'm keeping my end of the bargain, and you will keep yours. If you trick me, then even the gods won't help you. When do we move out?
Departing at dawn.
It's funny that we owe us still being alive to Magnus. Hadn't this damnable dwarf broken the ash box, we'd have killed each other that day. Lady Death counted on this, no doubt here. We survived, but parted ways mortal enemies. And these bastards were the only family I knew. I'm full of rage and regret.
There is no mistaking this smell, the Dire Marsh. This is the place where primordial miasm creates diseases, and from where they spread across the continent. Watch your step if you care to keep your legs. This sickening place is thriving under the curse. I asked the herbalist to prepare additional remedies. Breathe through a cloth. The air is soaked with poisonous spores. Rushing headlong into the swamps is a foolish idea. We'll have to camp here. Primordial miasm will not miss the chance to test his fresh infections on us. He will find us on his own. Once we cleanse this pestilence, we should be able to cross the marsh.
This is an interesting game. I feel like it needs a little bit more of the dynamism that I got out of Slay the Spire. I think a lot of it is because all of my abilities are entirely tied to what my cards are, which is kind of nice because it means you can sort. Well, you can't even finely tune your build to some degree because your deck is super limited. And so it's like, well, it's not super limited. It's entirely based on RNG. So like, I've got a bit of a burn deck going on and some discards. Luckily, it gives you a lot of options and not enough resources to pull from, but, like, I could see... I guess it's, like, you're supposed to grind for these resources, and I'm pretty sure they carry over between runs. Which makes kind of the Wanderer difficulty actually kind of better and worse. Because, yeah, you lose, you just go back to the beginning, you just go back to the camp, which isn't so bad. I don't know how that factors in with a boss, but that could make, like, bosses kind of not doable. My main problem is just, like, I don't think I really enjoy wandering around the map as much. Like, in Slay the Spire, there's a certain level of, like, you're weighing your risks and your rewards, and I always go Mystery Machine even if it's a bad idea, because it's so satisfying. You know, it's like, oh, sweet, you know, I found this thing, or like, oh shit, you know, this is Secret Lagavulin, oh god, it's wrecking my face, oh no, I'm dead. And in this one, I'm just wandering around gathering resources and fighting just kind of basic mooks over and over again, and I don't think I've cared yet about what any of the enemies do, except for the ones that stun me. Most of them just do, like, a little bit of damage, and that's about it. And, well, it's not bad, it's just, like, it's got the basis there, but I've lost the excitement. It's just the question of, like, are my numbers going to be high enough to carry me through to the end? And so, like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I also really don't like the fact that the dialogue doesn't match the text. That is throwing me off real hard. Because, like, I don't know. It's like, I want to listen to it, but I like to read along. And when they mismatch, it's like, I wince every time. And I'm sitting there listening to the story, and I'm like, oh, this isn't actually half bad. But it's like, oh, it's like, I don't know. I hate it when the subtitles... I will turn subtitles on in English on Netflix just so I can kind of read along, especially because, like, sometimes it's hard to hear stuff over action, or, you know, if the character's quiet or whatnot. And yeah, every once in a while there's a mistake and I'm like, eh. In this case, it's just constantly, like, it's constantly just split. I'm like, no. And I can't turn off the voice acting either without turning off the sound effects, and I'm like, well, I could just do that. It's not that big of a deal, but, But yeah, that would be a really easy thing to fix. I don't know if the devs are going to watch this one, but please fix that. It doesn't take too long. I hope. Probably. Maybe. I might keep going with this. I might not. Kind of really depends on what people say on Twitch and YouTube. Because, like, I like deck builder games. And this one, you know, I think maybe this is one of those games that I'll come back to when it's 1.0. I'm gonna put out this video as kind of like a, hey, this game exists. It's cool. I like it. But I think I'm gonna wait till 1.0 before I, like, really try and sink my teeth into it. Because right now I feel like it's lacking something that might show up by that 1.0. So I guess for now, see you guys in the next episode of Deck of Ashes, or any other deck builder card game things. It reminds me, I've got to start playing Faria. They sent me a number of keys for that. One for me, one for Shell. We could play the new DLC. That'd be fun. But for now, like I was saying, see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.